Hi, this is Gage from Wholesale Payments, and today I'm going to be installing the Valor VL100 terminal. So first things first, whenever you get your box, it should look something like this. You'll see the Wholesale Payments logo on the very front, and then you also have a Wholesale Payments tab whenever you lift this up. When opening it, you'll see a few things in the box, and it will come with the power cable, of course, as well as 2 rolls of paper, the terminal itself, an Ethernet cable, and our guide, and as well as any additional things in here. So we got CDP stickers. We also have our own gift to you, what happens next, a pays to refer a friend, and our low price guarantee. These all come standard with each terminal, as well as it will come with a troubleshooting guide for this terminal. Put these back in here, and I'll move that to the side. Looking at the terminal here, first things we got to do is we got to get this plugged in. This goes into any standard wall outlet, and then this will go in the back of the machine. But let me get this plugged up. To get it plugged up, it's a pretty standard process. All you have to do is turn the machine upside down. There's a tab right here that you can pull over, and then you just take the cord, and at this very top right corner, you're going to plug in that power cable until it clicks, move it over to the very right, and then push that down. There's a little notch on there so it can fit in perfectly. From there, if you need to plug in Ethernet, there's the LAN port right there. You follow it with your finger, and it's back there, as you can see. Turning it around, it should be powering up. It will run through a couple prompts before it gets to the main menu. I'll wait until it gets through, and then I'll be back with you. So mine here is at the main screen. Mine is already connected to the Wi-Fi. As you can see right here, it has the Wi-Fi symbol. If it's not connected, it'll have a red globe with an X through it. We haven't put in paper. Most of the times you will have paper in there because we do test our terminals before they ship. But if there isn't paper in there, no worries. You have 2 free pieces inside of your box. You can open the back of this by pulling up this tab and then pulling back. You should always have this black roller right here, as well as it's going to have no hanging pieces inside the terminal. You can put the paper in and pull it out over the front of the machine, not the back, and do not put it through the roller. You can close it over top, make sure it's snug, and tear off the paper. From there, what you're going to want to do next is you will be able to see the card and cash option, but you'll want to connect to Wi-Fi. So what you can do for that, you can either click this up here and select Wi-Fi, or you can go to this selection. You'll click the star at the bottom left. You're then going to click on the screen the down arrow, or you can click the number 7 to go to COM config. But from there, you're going to click the number 2, and then you have 2 options, Ethernet or Wi-Fi. If you wanted to connect to Ethernet, you would first need to plug it in back here, select Ethernet, and then connect. But today we're going to be connecting to Wi-Fi. It'll scan for the SSID list and pop up a selection similarly to the one that you see on your phone. Now we are already connected to Wholesale, so what you're going to want to do from there is you can click the one you want to select. If you need to change the password, you can click configure. It is case sensitive, so as you can see on here, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, so on. Special characters, a few other ones right here, and then the star right there. If you need a lowercase, you will continue to click the number 5. It'll go through the number 5, the uppercase, then the lowercase. You'll click connect. It'll connect to the Wi-Fi, and then from there, you'll go back by clicking the X to the main screen. You'll see card and cash. This is our dual pricing format on the terminal, which has to be on there. You'll also see our logo at the bottom. If you want to run a payment, all you'll need to do is you'll click a number, it'll type it up for card and cash. Now, if there is any CDP on there, it'll automatically add that onto the terminal there, as you see. Today I'm going to be running a 1 penny sale, clicking the green OK button, clicking it again on the confirmation screen, and then it'll tell me to present the card. From there, I can tap my card. It'll say processing transaction. And then it'll print a receipt showing that it has gone through. Also, it'll ask you if you want to print a customer copy. You can select yes, and there it prints. If you wanted them to sign it, there is a signature option that we can turn on. But from there, you have the terminal again. Anytime a download is needed, it is a very simple and easy process. Usually you will call us in, or your sales rep will be able to do this for you by calling into our tech support. They'll change the changes that are needed, and then all that will be needed is to click the star. You'll click the number 6. It'll pop up an EPI number, where you then click the green OK button, and then it'll try to perform that update. This terminal has no updates available, so it did prompt that. From there, if you need to perform any type of refunds, voids, or you need to do a debit sale, what you can do from there is you can click the 3 lines. You can go to the number 1 payment or click it. You're going to select card, and you got sale, void, auth, ticket, refund, and pre-sale. On here, we usually will take off the auth, ticket, and pre-sale, just to alleviate any confusion. The main ones you need to use is the sell, void, and refund. You can also click on them. It'll ask for a password. Anytime a password is prompted, it'll be the last 4 digits of the number on the screen. You can go and do a void, which is before the batch is closed, or you can click refund, which is after the batch is closed. This void here, it'll ask for the transaction number, which is the number that is on the receipt. So for this transaction on here, you can find it, transaction 1. So we can click 1 and click the green OK button. It'll give you all the information about that sale. You click the green OK button again, and it'll print out a receipt saying that it was voided. If you did batch out, then all you'll need to do is click the 3 lines again, go to payment, go to card, and then you can select refund. You'll enter the amount, and then you'll click the green OK button. It'll say present card. If you ever need to run a card payment that you don't have the card in front of you, you can always click the green OK button, enter the card number, the month and the year, and the CVV. Any extra information you can always bypass. But we don't need to run that, so we'll cancel that transaction. If you ever have a batch that didn't close out at the correct time, what you can do is you can always click the 3 lines. You can go to settlement, put in that password, and it says auto settlement enabled. Do you want to settle batch? You can select yes, and then it'll begin to settle. I did void that transaction, so it says no transactions to settle. From here, if you ever need support and you don't have time to call in and you want to call back, you can click the little guy with the headphones here. It'll give you all the information of your terminal. You can click call me, and it'll send a ticket directly to our ticketing system. I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope you were able to get into the terminal and be able to run a successful test transaction, and you were able to begin processing. If you need any further assistance, feel free to give our tech support line a call. They'll be happy to assist you with any settings that need to be changed or anything like that. Again, thank you for choosing Wholesale Payments, and I hope you have a great day.